Hey guys, hope you're all doing well and you all had a fantastic Christmas and hopefully going to have a really fantastic new year. I'm really looking forward to the new year because I see big things happening in crypto. I think we're just at the start of this bull run now where we're just going to see things just really skyrocket over the coming months. I've had a really good couple of weeks actually with some of the coins I've had been holding. AVAX has done really well for me. I took about $300 or $400 profit. Then thought there's potential to make a few more dollars out of this, so I bought back in when AVAX dipped a little bit, got another couple of $100 out of it, and then sold my position in AVAX, so I've done all right out of that. Matic is one that's doing well for me at the moment. I'm just at the point now of breaking even from when I bought Matic over a year ago. I bought Matic and then it dipped like it does. But now I'm just at that point of breaking even, but I'm hoping to see big things happen with Matic in the coming weeks or months. Probably sell once I get to maybe 25% profit, or at least take profits out of it. Might sell the whole position, I don't know, but Matic is one that I'm really excited about. Made a bit of money on CorgiAi. If you don't know what CorgiAi is, then basically it's one of these kind of meme coins at the moment, I think, along with Pepe and Bonk and all those silly coins. I never buy into these coins with big amounts because usually you're left holding the bag. They pump and they pump and they pump, and then there's a massive dump and we're left holding the bag. All these whales who buy in massively just dump on all of us and we're left holding the bag. So I never buy big when it comes to these tokens, but I made about $100 overnight on CorgiAi. Somebody in the comments last week, the video I put out last week, somebody mentioned that they're farming over on crypto.com DeFi app. They're farming, or shall I say staking with CorgiAi and making some big bucks over there, $50 a day from a $3,000 investment. The APYs are pretty insane at the moment. I think the last time I looked, it was around about 1500% APY, which is where things were with VVS Finance 2 years ago. I made some decent money from VVS Finance, but again, massive dump and a lot of people left holding the bag with VVS. I see the same thing happening with CorgiAi, so if you're invested in CorgiAi, then be very, very careful. Which brings me on to another point about CorgiAi and VVS and the Kronos chain. I was talking to somebody on Twitter, or X as it's now known, last week. Read an interesting article about all of those VVS Finance IGOs and all those tokens, and there's some really interesting findings there. Now I'm not saying everything is 100% accurate. I'm not pointing any fingers at VVS or anybody in particular, but if you read this article, I'll leave it down below. It does bring up some interesting points regarding the way those tokens are pumped and subsequently dumped by a small amount of wallets and other people, retail investors who are the minority in these tokens, are kind of left holding the bag. I'll leave a link to that down below. If you want to discuss that further, come and join my Discord server. I'll leave a link to that down below as well. We have been talking about that report over there and the findings, and there's another couple of people who are talking about their concerns, shall we say, about the way things happen on the Kronos chain and VVS and all those IGOs. So yeah, if you're interested, come and join the Discord and also read that article link down below. That brings me on to yield nodes. I just don't know what to say about yield nodes anymore, to be honest with you. I am going to continue to report on yield nodes for as long as it takes, because I can't be one of those people who just forget about it. A lot of retail investors in yield nodes have kind of accepted that the money's lost and they've just kind of walked away and put their loss down to a bad investment or a bad mistake or whatever. And it's sad, because that's really what yield nodes want. They want people to kind of walk away from it. because obviously the more people who walk away, sorry, I dropped my glasses, the more people who walk away from it, the better it is for them in terms of the future for them as individuals and for them as a company or a platform or an entity going forward, I think. So I think a lot of people were excited about the fourth and final newsletter from Yield Nodes before the year is out. I think we was expecting big announcements with regards Yield Nodes Pro, with regards our investments, with regards, you know, allowing profits to be taken or something. You know, I think people were expecting a big announcement because that's what we've been really led to believe, that big announcements are coming. And if anything, this announcement is the biggest damp squib of them all. You know, the previous three newsletters from Yield Nodes all talked about the NFT and nothing else. You know, make sure you claim the NFT, which if you have done so already, then, you know, hopefully you've made a little bit of money out of it if you've managed to sell it. If you haven't done so, then I wouldn't recommend that you do claim the NFT, but that's just my opinion. Obviously, you do what you want, but I don't think that is the best move forward for anyone if you haven't already claimed your NFT. If you don't know why, then, you know, go back and watch some of my other videos. We talk about that, or join the Yield Nodes subreddit, ask the question there, or just read through the post there. You'll find out why people are not recommending you claim the NFT, or join the Facebook group that I linked to last week. I'll try and link to that down below as well. But yeah, that wouldn't be my course of action. I'm not claiming the NFT, but obviously you do what's best for you. But this newsletter is just the biggest disappointment. Like I said, the last three newsletters just talked about the NFT, but this one is the biggest joke ever, because all they talk about in this one is how chain analysis baselessly claimed in a widely distributed report it used to market itself to governments that Yield Nodes was a scam. So back in February 2023, Chain Analysis, who's like this online auditing company for crypto projects and the like, put out a report of the top 10 crypto scams of the previous year, and Yield Nodes came in at number 2. And Yield Nodes obviously didn't like it. Now, why they've took till December 2023 to kind of decide to stand up to this claim, I don't know, but basically they have, and they've now recruited the services of a lawyer, Tor Eklund from New York City, and he's going to be representing them in bringing a lawsuit against Chain Analysis, because obviously they feel that what Chain Analysis says is defamation, or I don't know why. I don't know why they're bringing this lawsuit, because it's not like what Chain Analysis said has had any effect or impact on the business. Assets were already frozen well before that report, and obviously new investments were stopped. So it's not like this report has had any effect on the business at all. It doesn't appear to have had any effect or impact on the individuals behind Yield Nodes on a personal level or a criminal level. It's not had any impact on them personally, as far as I can see. So I'm not really sure what this lawsuit is supposed to be doing and why they're doing it. Maybe they're looking to get compensation, get more millions of dollars to put in the bank accounts. I don't know. Doesn't make any sense. All I do know is that they're probably going to be using our investments to fund that lawsuit and spend hundreds of thousands of dollars, no doubt, on filing a lawsuit. What they'd be better doing is not spending all those thousands of dollars on lawsuits, but trying to give back the investors some of their investments, if it's only a small percentage of the interest or the profits or whatever it is. They need to start building a little bit of trust from their investors and showing that they're actively trying to compensate people who invested into their platform, not spend thousands and thousands of dollars fighting a lawsuit because their ego's been hurt. It just doesn't make any sense. we've had so many promises from yield nodes over the last 12 months that big things are coming, and you know, all these investments into real world assets are happening, and what's his face, Urs is over in the Middle East looking for new business opportunities and coins and things like that. You know, these announcements, these like little comments, off the cuff comments and little teasers, but nothing happens. You know, they talked about a big audit from one of the big four. Is it the big four or five? Whatever. The biggest accountancy companies in the world. One of these companies is allegedly, supposedly doing an audit. What happened to that announcement? Nothing happens. It's like these little bones being tossed. We're going to be doing this and we're going to be doing that, and keep your eyes open, and you know, big things coming soon, and nothing fucking happens, does it? Nothing happens. It's just a big joke. It's just buying more time, buying more time, buying more time, buying more time, until eventually all us investors get fed up and we walk away and we put it down to a bad experience and a bad investment. That's all it is. It's just buying themselves more and more time. Nothing will happen, in my humble opinion. Now, obviously, if you're not on the subreddit, read through some of the comments on the subreddit, because all the information I'm getting is information from there and from Facebook, from people sending me emails and the like. Now, obviously, in the new year, we will be talking more about yield nodes. I'm not going to forget about it. Hopefully you don't either. You know, if you weren't part of Yield Nodes Legal's phase 1, then try and join phase 2 when they open up registrations for that. You know, even if we don't get any money back from yield nodes, at least register your interest with Yield Nodes Legal, because obviously the more people who get behind that project and that you know, potential lawsuit, the better. You know, it will add more weight to an investigation from the, you know, the legal entities. So, you know, please register your information with Yield Nodes Legal. We'll talk about VVS Finance in the future and what's happening there, or what appears to be happening. I don't even know what to say about that at the moment, but read the article down below and just see what you think. It just gives you food for thought. That's all I will say for now. Anyway, hope you have a great new year. Hope next year is the start of big things for you. All your dreams and ambitions come true. I'll see you in the new year with lots of new content. Until then, have a great time. Thanks again.